My views on getting married, my views on marriage changed when I decided to free myself from religious label, and also when I started to stop conforming to society's expectation, especially the ones that does not serve me, especially the ones that were created not to serve me. My views on marriage changed. Before I even tell you what I used to believe and what I believe now, or what I used to believe and what I know now, let me say this. If you want to get to a point where you start to become aware of so many things, if you want to start seeing a lot, when I mean seeing, not with your lens, but with your awareness, because your awareness is actually your sight. You cannot see with this lens what you are not aware of. You can only see with these eyes, because these eyes are your lens. You can only see with these eyes what you are aware of. So if you want to start seeing, or you want to start, you want your mind to be able to expand and accommodate more, I will advise you to free yourself from so many attachments, especially your religious beliefs. It is not a bad thing to be religious, but using your religious beliefs to look at life, using only your religious beliefs to navigate your life, is going to restrict you from understanding a lot. It's going to restrict you from seeing a lot, because what you are made to be aware of in religion is actually a fragment. Will I say fragment? Is that even? It's actually like a little of what actually exists. It's not the whole truth. It's not even quarter of the truth. So if you want to be able to see more, if you want to be able to be aware of more, you need to detach from religious belief and also detach from society's expectations. Most of the things that you think you want in life is because society has made you believe that this is what they expect from you. They've made you believe that this is what you are meant to do. So it's like an expectation coming from an external force, coming from an external environment. It's not coming from you. It's something that is being done to you. It is coming from outside of you, not inside. Okay. So that being said, I used to believe dearly with my heart, with a very strong emotional attachment, that marriage was my main purpose. Like I was made, created to be a wife and to be a mother, because this is what society told me. This is what everyone in my environment tells me. They tell me that as a young girl, you are made or created to grow up and become a good wife and a good mother. And it was not made, and they did not make it sound like it was something of a choice. Like you have a choice to either be a mother, you have a choice to be a wife. It's something that you must achieve, no matter what level you are in life. It doesn't matter. No matter what you have achieved in life, if you don't have marriage, if you don't have children, then you've not done any of the things that God expects from you. Yes, they use God to stamp itself. Religion use God to stamp it, so that you will know that if you don't do this, you're going against, the Most High, which is all. Which is all. I don't even know. I don't want to say it's a lie, because it is not. It's reality that was created. It was constructed. It's a reality that was constructed. But anyways, I used to have this very strong emotional attachment to that, and I believe that this was my main and sole purpose. Everyone around me is doing it. Why not? And I want to believe that this is why a lot of people are doing it, because they were told to do it, and then when they look around outside themselves, they are seeing that everyone is doing it. Every single person is doing it. Everybody's praying to do it. Everybody's being groomed to do it. Everybody wished to be doing it, and everybody's doing it. So that was my main belief. That was my former belief. I had like very strong emotional attachment to it, until I started to deconstruct, and I started to ask, where are all these things coming from? All these expectations, all these rules and regulations, all this, where are they coming from? And bit by bit, I was taking everything apart, taking every single thing apart, every idea, going deep, digging and asking of the origin, why it was created, how it was created. And like that, I got to understand that most of these things are just constructs. They are just idea. It is not a must. None of these things are a must. None of it comes from God. None of it is natural. Okay, it is not like a natural thing that must be done. It isn't. It is a thing of a choice. You have a choice to decide if you want to be a mother. You have a choice to decide if you want to be a wife. You have a choice to decide if you want to be a father. You have a choice to decide if you want to be a husband. Okay, generally speaking. It's a thing of a choice. Now, apart from even marriage, every other thing, every other idea, every other construct that we have been practicing, it is all a choice. It is not a must. And I wouldn't have been able to see this if I still restricted myself, or if I was still attached to a religious belief, or attached to conforming. But once I detached from it and I took a step backwards, I started to see the bigger picture, and then I started to understand that these were all created. Now, for marriage, it was actually created for exploitation. It was not created to serve you, especially as a woman. It was created to exploit you. Go make your research. Most men believe that marriage is when two people come together in union. No, that's not the meaning of marriage. That's not the original meaning of marriage. You can go browse and ask for the original meaning of marriage. It means to be transferred to a man, to be sold to a man as a property. That's the true meaning of marriage. You are being sold to a man. It is not two people coming together. No matter how you celebrate it or how it was done, he went down on his knees and he went down on his knee and engaged you. Until it is still the same foundation. You are being sold to a man as one of his properties. And anyways, this was actually created, this particular institution was created for the main purpose of exploitation, to exploit women, and also to control population. That's birth rates. That's why this was created, to control population, to control sexual interaction between people. That's why this institution was created. And it goes deeper than that, but this is all I can say on this video. And also another thing that they did is that they created all these constructs and these whole ideas, and then they enforced and installed this on every individual. But here is the trap. The way a boy is being programmed is different from the way a girl is being programmed. Because of the hierarchy that they've created, that's the construct of hierarchy and classism, women are like on the bottom. We are at the bottom of this whole thing. And everything that has been created, every single thing that has been created, we are at the bottom of it. So none of it is for our own benefits. And this is one of the reasons why I don't think I can get married or give birth. Because with this particular system that we're living in, that we're all existing in, I don't think I can. Because if you start to look at the bigger picture, if you start to allow yourself to see the bigger picture, you're going to see how boys are being programmed almost the same way, and girls are being programmed almost the same way. And I believe, with this particular fact, I believe that there is no good man out there, because they are all running on the same program. There is no good man out there, because they are all running on the same program. Unless for the few that are deconstructing and waking up, there is no good man. And if you actually meet a man that is waking up and that is deconstructing, that same man will tell you that himself does not want to get married, because he can see how women too are running on the same program. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. I wish I can make this more simpler and I can make it more understandable, but this is the only way I can explain it. Maybe I'll find time and probably write these things down as a point, and then, but it goes really deep. Everyone is running on the program, my guy. Every single person. And if you bring a child into this world, you are setting a trap for that child.